Oh, Lord, let me tell you, that girl was up there in the sky. Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertanton.com, and I'm here with your no frills commentary from a singer. Tonight we are talking about The Voice, the live playoffs. Yes, we are at the live playoffs, the top 20. And tonight we had performing TeamBlake and TeamAdam. So public voting starts tonight. Actually, it's probably already underway as you are watching me here. And there are 5 ways to vote. Let me tell you, it starts right after the show is over, and the show is over about 10:03. So we went over time just a little bit, and voting ends at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday morning, election day. Make sure that you go out to vote if you have not voted already. And when I say go out to vote, I mean in our major elections if you are American. And I'm also talking about voting here on The Voice. There are 5 ways to vote. You can vote by going to their Facebook page. You can vote by buying the contestant song on iTunes, by calling the toll-free number. You can vote online at nbc.com/The Voice, and it's a little strange with a little thing between the and voice. It'll be down in the description box if you don't know how to, type it in. And for Sprint customers only, you can also vote via text. Alright, now what is going to happen is they all are going to perform, and the audience will save 2 from each team by their votes, and the coach will save 1 person from their team. So 3 are moving forward and 2 are going home. We will be at the top 12 next week. CeeLo had an outlandish costume on tonight with this scurly wig. I called it a scurly wig. He looked like Coming to America. What was it? Oh God. It was the guy with the, I forget what it is. Tell me if you remember what they called it, but it was just too funny. And I'm glad to see that he is actually having a little bit of fun, because lately it seems like he's been kind of down and he hasn't been having fun. So I'm glad to see that he was having fun, even though it was just a little bit distracting at times. Okay, so we start out with TeamBlake and TeamAdam joining forces to perform Peace of Mind by Boston. And Terry comes out with the first lead for the guys, and they all had a lot of good harmony going on. Amanda Brown kicked it off for the girls. Michelle's mic, when she came in, Michelle Martinez, was so low you couldn't hear her, and it kind of was the same when Michaela started, right? But hers came in just a little better. Overall, it was a good, strong, grown-up performance. I wrote grown-up performance. It really was. Somebody had a really bad note, like the last note. They tried to do the really high thing, and it didn't quite work out. I was like, oh, what happened? And it cut to Terry, so I think it was him. It sounded like his voice. TeamAdam kicked it off with Jocelyn Rivera doing Give Your Heart a Break by Demi Lovato. Adam told her to focus on the vocal and make it relatable while they were in rehearsal. So she was looking hot and cute and sounding pretty good, but kind of close to Demi when she started in the beginning of the song. But she did seem approachable and relatable to me. Her big note was really off to the point that Adam's jaw dropped. They cut to Adam and it was like, but nobody mentioned it later on. She really was in the moment on this though, and I really enjoyed the way she worked the stage and the energy that she had. Blake said she always delivers and she looks good on a big stage. Christina said she was shining and working the stage. CeeLo was in a silly mood, and he said it was a solid performance. And Adam said she thrived in the environment. So they had Christina Milian in a new skybox they had where she was interviewing like the contestants and all that, and she was looking fine, let me tell you. Hey, thumb it up if you agree. Go ahead on, girl. She was looking really good. TeamBlake had Terry McDermott up next doing Don't Stop Believing by Journey. And this is a song that we finished just about every gig with, so I'm very familiar with many different singers performing on it. He approached it very simply and let his vocals do the work. I was hoping for more involvement in the story though, which I didn't get. He simply sang the song. He hit all the notes as best he could. At the end, he went noticeably flat on the big note. Not terrible, but not amazing either. I expected more out of him on this type of song. Christina said his precise clearness was effortless and easy to listen to. CeeLo said he was genuine article rock and roll. Blake said God gave Terry extra ability to rock. Next up, TeamAdam had Melanie Martinez Hit the Road Jack. Ray Charles. This had some nice spit on it, but I was worried about her breathing in the beginning. It just sounded like she was having a hard time, but she kept doing it throughout the song, so I guess it was a choice, right? She seemed to be vibing on the song and had some nice moments in the performance. I think I liked it. Y'all wrote, I think I liked it. It was alright. It was alright. Blake said he liked that she wasn't interested in fitting in. Christina said it started out pitchy, but she appreciated her version. And Christina seemed to be trying to choose her words as not to say the wrong thing. So I think she had some harsher critique to give, but she decided against it on camera. Adam said it was a little shaky in the beginning, but he was mesmerized by her performance. Team Blake was up next with Liz Davis doing Independence Day by Martina McBride. She started out slow and clear and strong, and I heard a little really nice gruff in her voice. I'm always looking for a person to be relating the story on a song like this, and she was right in there and feeling every part of it to me. I could see it in her eyes and her body motions, you know, and the way that she did everything. I thought the low parts were a little lackluster in her voice, but she definitely shined on the higher notes. Christina said it was a nice job and perfect timing for the song with the election and all that. CeeLo said it was a wonderful performance. Blake said there's a lot on the line and she did a great job. So if you're enjoying the commentary, please make sure to thumb it up for me. You know, it keeps me engaged and let other people know that you are enjoying it. And I really appreciate it. Team Blake was up next with Cassadee Pope doing My Happy Ending by Avril Lavigne. She hasn't been that great so far to me, so I wasn't expecting much from this performance. But she really sounded good on this, and for the first time she didn't seem like she was nervous or unsure of herself. I'm still not sold on her voice, but her vocal and stage performance was the best she's done so far on the show. Blake gave her a standing ovation. Christina said she was solid and told her to trust herself and do her thing. CeeLo said he loved what she did with the record and she made the song come to life. Adam said he thinks she's great but doesn't know who she is yet. And Blake said she's going to be around for a long time, so Adam is going to get to know who she is. Next up we had Team Adam's Bryan Keith doing Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. I'm sorry, this song was kind of boring for me. The beginning and all the lower parts didn't really shine, and the upper parts weren't as strong as I would expect. He did a good job on the song, but I think it was just a bad song choice for him because it didn't have a lot of spectacular moments. The crowd was so loud, I think they disagreed with me. But Blake said he sounds like Neil Diamond in his lower register. Christina said as the song built, he owned it and she felt like he was loving it, and it was the most passion she'd seen him perform with. I guess you had to be there in the audience. I put on Twitter, you know, you must have had to be there because I was not feeling any of what they were saying during the performance. Team Blake had Michaela Paige up next doing Everybody Talks by the Neon Trees. And I wrote, this little lady is a star without a doubt. I was liking her look, her outfit, her vocal, the way she commanded the stage and played with the audience like she was already a top-selling artist. At 16, she's ready to win this thing. CeeLo said it was the best performance of the night. Adam said she surprised him and made him a fan tonight. And Blake said, oh my God, you're making me look smart. Now I'm wondering, okay, people please tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm right. Did they change the spelling of Michaela's name? Because I remember it being M-C-K-A-Y-L-A and today it said M-C-H-A-E-L-A. So I don't know if it's me or if they changed the spelling or if I was just spelling it wrong. Let me know. Christina Milian came back again with some more of the contestants, but she came back to tell people that if you do want to audition for The Voice, check out the website. They got information on auditions right now. So I'm gonna go check out and see what they're talking about. Team Blake was up next with Julio Cesar Castillo doing El Rey by Jose Alfredo Jimenez. I hope I got that right. Blake told him to dramatize the song to help people understand what he was talking about because it was in Spanish. But I think just the sound of his voice and the melody would be enough to win people over on this. There's something about songs like this that are just so vocally challenging, and he sounded perfect on it to me. I still don't know what the hell he was talking about. I don't, after watching it and him performing, I just do not know. But it was very dramatic, and all the parts, he was on top of everything and giving just beautiful tones, beautiful notes, beautiful sounds were pouring forth from his voice and from his body, and that is what won me over with this song. CeeLo and Christina stood for him, and the crowd was chanting his name. It was just great. Christina said the first standing ovation of the night, and he made all the Latino people out there proud. And I always forget that Christina is Latino, you know, so she understood everything that was going on, you know, his phrasing, his voice. She probably knows the song, and she knows the interpretation or what it meant, the meaning of everything that was going on. And if she loved it, I trust her. But before she even said it, I was just like, this boy is blowing it out of the water right now. Blake said when his mic came on that it was pretty good. Blake, it was better than pretty good. Team Adam was up next with Lauren Allred. She did All Around the World by Lisa Stansfield. And I barely recognized Lauren from week to week. She just looks like a totally different person each week. She looked like a little girl last week to me, and today she looked like a woman. With an hourglass figure, I would have to say. She had a nice vibe and was into the story, but I was waiting for a big wow moment like last week. I finally got it on the very last note too, and I was wondering if it was just a little too late, because anybody who didn't see last week would probably have been tuned out by the time she got to the end. CeeLo said it was a cool rendition and she did a great job. Adam said he loved this choice, but he wanted to hear more of what she did at the end earlier on, and I totally agree. I felt like we waited too long for it. Team Adam was up last with Amanda Brown doing Dream On by Aerosmith. Let me tell you what, girlfriend. Okay, let me get to the notes first. I wrote, she is such a chameleon and definitely could be a rock star. I like the sexiness she brought to her performance and the way she stroked the notes and stuff and then pounded them out, especially those endings where she was like, ah! And I was just like, go girl, she was doing it. Her dragging the mic stand around the stage and massive swagger, and then the really high Mickey Mouse note she hit at the end were phenomenal. I was going crazy on this. Adam and Blake stood for her, and the room was going crazy afterwards. Christina said she brought it home and did a great job. Adam said it was the actual best performance of the night, and I have to agree. He said she totally obliterated any notion that she could do only one thing. At 10 o'clock, we finally got to see the clips of the performances and the numbers to vote again, so we were running a little bit late, but not as late as I thought we were going to be running. When I saw the beginning, we had one performance, and 23 minutes in, we had only had one performance. So what did you think of the performances tonight if you saw them, or even if you watched some of them on the net? I thought that they just blew it out the water. I think it started a little slow, but then it picked up and got better and better and better, and I really enjoyed it. This is Robert Anton, robertanton.com. Make sure to thumb this up once again. Pop your comments down in the comment section. Let me know what you thought, and let's start this discussion. And another thing, this is so long, and if you still stuck around, thank you so much. Tell me you stuck around in the description box, in the comment section below. The Voice is going to be on Wednesday and Thursday. X Factor is going to be on Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday, I will be watching X Factor, but I will try to watch The Voice the next day on their website or wherever I can find to watch it and do the commentary, so the commentary will be a day late on that from me. I'm out again and again and again and again and again.